Sunday reset for best Zepbound success. I have my whole checklist here. I'm gonna actually make a blog on Countess of shopping. If you also want like a visual checklist of what I'm talking about on today's video. And we're doing a, not get ready with me, but winding down for the night. I'm getting ready to go to bed. So let's go through different tips of how I best set myself up for success for the upcoming week with my Zepbound weight loss. First one is I'm looking at my planner and I'm comparing, after losing 95 pounds, I'm comparing my planner versus my shot date to see if any of my shot days are gonna correspond with really busy work days or with school functions for my kid or family stuff for my husband with his job. Like what is gonna interfere with my potential shot day? And then I'm gonna try to mitigate all of those issues that I see on the calendar for those shot days and kind of rework and remove things around with them to try to make as minimal conflicts as I possibly can. Next, I check our refrigerator to see if we have fresh fruits, and the 99% lean turkey and 99% lean chicken ground has been huge for me. It only has, in 4 ounces, it only has like 120 calories. Check the packaging for me to make sure I'm remembering this correctly, but like 23 grams of protein, only 120 calories for 4 ounces. So I've been using that like crazy recently, and it has been so helpful for me to stay full, to get my protein in. I'm hitting my protein goals so easily, in addition with like my proffies and stuff, my protein coffees. But having that, and then I use the Costco 70 calorie wraps with that, but making sure in general that I have fresh fruit that I like, that's good, that's not gross, fresh vegetables that I can easily just grab, and then that ground 99% lean chicken and turkey is really either I've cooked it up or I'm going to be cooking it up. So, or I'm pulling one out of the freezer. I also have frozen a bunch too, which is really nice when I'm busy, but I try to make a bunch in advance. My next tip is to meal prep that on Sunday if I'm able to. Today was not able to. We had a huge birthday party for a family member. We were gone for most of the day. I went walking for 6 miles with a friend. And so like, it just was not possible. And I was working too. I was releasing a YouTube video. I was supposed to film a video and I didn't. So I didn't get all the stuff done today that I had wanted to. So making sure we had fresh fruits and vegetables. We did not. So the count was super, super gracious and just ran to the grocery store so we could all be set up as a family for a healthy success. I have better planned the fruits and vegetables, absolutely. But today was chaos. Like, just with the birthday party and coordinating presents and just, it's been a long week. It's been a really long week. And yesterday we had the JMU football game. And so anyways, when my shot day comes up, which is in a couple of days, I just want to make sure between now and then my appetite suppression is at the highest. So that's my next tip for you is, when is your highest appetite suppression? For me, day 5, 6, and 7, a ton of appetite suppression. So it is super imperative that I have fresh fruits and vegetables and fresh proteins, or protein, not fresh, but proteins that I really, really love, and having them in the house so they're easily accessible, easily grabbable. That's really, really important for my husband, my son, and myself. And so that's one of my encouragements for you is know when your highest appetite suppression days are, so then you can reverse engineer having food in your house. Like, I don't need to have as many fresh fruits and vegetables on day, it's like 24 to 36 hours in, because I'm basically full. I'll be having usually just 1 meal a day, usually, or a proffie, or like my meals are way different on that in that time period, way different, because I'm just not hungry. And listening to my body, and I literally ride that wave. If you haven't seen my video talking about appetite suppression and riding that wave of the appetite suppression to fully get the maximum weight loss for me. Mr. Freddie just ran away. I wanted him to be in the room to talk about our next tip, which is setting up coffee the night before. So we have fresh coffee in the morning. The Count usually does this for me, and it's so incredibly helpful. I don't know, for my mood in general and overall start to the morning, to have coffee smell all through our house. So getting that set up tonight, because we wake up early, because tomorrow was Sunday, Monday's gonna be school again tomorrow, and then thus starts all of the rigmarole yet again, all over again. We love for coffee, Cooper's Cast coffee. It's really good. It's really good. And I like their decaf. It's the Ethiopian decaf. It is delicious, and it's a small family like run business, but their coffee is exceptional. Other things at night I absolutely do. Every night I will have 2 or 3 depending of the Magnesium Breakthrough by BIOPTIMIZERS. Not only does this help with my Zepbound side effects, like I don't get Zepbound constipation. Like people talk about constipation, I'm like, it is not for her. Because this has it has 7 types of magnesium in it, helps keep my bowel movements regular, but also because of, you guys know I've been doing Pilates. I had a Pilates session yesterday, legs around my head. It was from the Reformer, the Pilates Reformer. And it made, this is the size of what the pills look like. This has made such a big difference by BIOPTIMIZERS, their Magnesium Breakthrough, for my muscle recovery. Like huge difference. So many people ask me like, okay, how many should I take when I'm just getting started? It takes a hot second to build within your system, but these have made a major difference. I had tested with my Oura Ring for my sleep, and this is one of the many reasons why I do it, because of my sleep. I've tested with a different type of magnesium that only had 1 type versus this. Dramatic difference on my sleep score with my Oura Ring. That's my Oura Ring I'm pointing to, my data. Huge difference, huge, big. And so I highly recommend it. Like if you're having sleep issues, and for me, starting off the week right with sleep issues, I'm not having sleep issues, BIOPTIMIZERS, the Magnesium Breakthrough makes a substantial difference for me and the constipation and the muscle recovery. And also I've been reading more, you guys know I love scientific studies. The scientific studies talk about stress, help with calmness from magnesium. And so it's another added amazing benefit. I'll link down below, use the discount code QUEEN on BIOPTIMIZERS for the direct website you can get, and take advantage of the discount. And that discount is for all BIOPTIMIZERS products, including their protein breakthrough and all the other products I've talked about previously with them. Having my magnesium, big difference, big difference. Next, the Count and I will go through and figure out, we already talked about coffee. The Count will clean the dishes, which is so sweet. We have like our nightly chores together and like our own responsibilities. One of our things for my Zepbound weight loss, my 95-pound Zepbound weight loss that has made a big difference, is having my water station and protein station set up. And I've shown on previous videos, you can see my What I Eat in a Day video of where I actually organize my water station and protein station. If you're like, what is that? I got that because one of my dear friends, David, had recommended, we were talking about like water stations, and he had recommended, and I was like, why am I not organizing a whole spot for all of my stuff together? Like my electrolytes, my BIOPTIMIZERS protein, my BIOPTIMIZERS magnesium, like all of my stuff, you know, like my other protein shakes that I have. Why doesn't that have a home so I can visually see it? And it makes such a huge difference. So I organized it. And so the tumblers, my 40-ounce tumblers, now that I've gotten bougie, I have in a day 4 different tumblers. A Profi one, it's my protein coffee, my water one, my electrolyte one, and now I've been doing collagen. So that's 4 tumblers. It's quite a lot of dishwashing. I don't wash mine by hand, dishwashing. And so getting those clean, the lids, the straws, all put back onto my like shelf. That's my water station. Huge difference, because then it's all there. It's all set for me. It's no big deal with having something clean or like, what am I gonna have? What am I gonna pick? It's like no big deal at all to have all of those well organized. And again, system setting us up. And that's one of my biggest things that I talk about with people is, what are your systems, right? When life gets busy, what systems do you have to carry you through? And that's one of my biggest things for the Count, for the Duke and I, is we have outlined systems. So when life does get crazy, or if my business has something like a deliverable, I have potential huge contract coming up that is like due. And so then life can kind of go on autopilot without jacking with my weight loss, but I can still get my workouts in. I can still hit my protein goals for the day. I can still make sure I'm getting and doing all the things that I need to do in regards to my TIRZEPATIDE weight loss without feeling as stressed out as I normally would. Next is I'm washing my sports clothes. So there's zero excuses for not having clothes for my workout, and in fact laying them out because I have them all set. I actually ended up ordering my favorite sports bras. I'm gonna wash those tonight to have them all set for the week. I want nothing to inhibit me being able to work out and focus in on keeping my mindset right. But those sports bras, make sure you stay tuned for my Prime Day coverage, which will be on October 8th, 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, midnight West Coast time. I don't know if those are gonna be on Prime Day or not, but check in because they might be. They were for the July Prime Day. That's when I actually bought a bunch. And I will be buying, like, I like having a bunch of them. I really, really like those sports bras. But laundry is done for part of my Sunday reset. So there's zero, eliminating excuses. Let's take all the excuses off the table. You can hear my sports bras washing in the background, and I got my new pajamas on. Okay, is she gonna bleach her teeth? Yes, I am. I'm absolutely, it's part of my Sunday reset, getting my teeth whitened. If you hear the washer on there, it's because I'm washing my sports bras. Talking about the sports bras and for my workouts is now penciling through and looking to see, you guys know my strength training, my preference is Pilates. I started off with wall Pilates, and my last 95, just like sharing about it was my get ready with me. This is my wind down with me. But in my get ready with me video, everyone was like, where is your beginning wall Pilates? Just type in on YouTube, wall Pilates beginner for seniors, and there's an awesome woman who's in leggings, who's super, super young with brown hair. She's amazing. That's the video. I don't remember what the name of the video is. I'm sure if you start with one, you'll love it. Try it, and if you don't love it, go find another video because there's tons of them. There's tons of different Pilates instructors that are really, really good that will help you start off with wall Pilates. Oh wow, I didn't realize I was gonna have a lisp. That came out of left field. Maybe I won't do the bottom, but then my shoes will not be colored properly. I'm gonna do it. We're gonna keep going. So that's how I started, but what I'm doing now is looking through my Pilates classes and then figuring out my schedule versus, oh my gosh, this is crazy. I might be coming back. Figuring out my schedule versus what the Pilates class is. I had to keep dying down. I couldn't not do my Sunday routine. I needed to tie them. Do a little quieter. So my workout schedule, every day I'm gonna walk pretty much. And then like that's non-negotiable with Mr. Freddy. And then for Pilates, I wanna pick 3 days to do that. I do need to do, and I have not had time to do, but the sequence of the videos that may have already come out, the PVOLVE weight training program that I bought, the Jennifer Aniston one. And so I need to do that this week. That's on my agenda, and reviewing Lumen is also on my agenda too this week. So those are my main like nuts and bolts of what I'm focused in on. I'm trying to increase my sleep score a little bit. My husband keeps beating me with his sleep score and it's driving me crazy. But those are the main things, like keeping focused, keeping my mindset, keeping my mindset, I think is one of the most important things. And so that's for you, I want to encourage you of what can you do to help increase your mindset too, because this is a long tail game. For me, I lost a ton of weight at the beginning very quickly with Zepbound weight loss, but to keep the TIRZEPATIDE weight loss train going, I got to keep the motivation up on a daily consistent basis, which is why I'm always like, tune in here, make sure you click that like and subscribe button so you can keep daily plugged in to stay encouraged, to keep your energy up, to keep doing what you need to do to focus in on your health. And if you're titrating up, and this week is your titrating up week, I want to encourage you. Sorry, you can see like there's still makeup underneath my eye and it's driving me crazy. If you're titrating up this week, for me, whenever I titrated up, I always had a ton of side effects, like gastrointestinal, meaning not severe ones, obviously. Always talk to your doctor if you're having severe pains or severe things like that. That is not normal. Talk to your doctor. But gastrointestinal and also fatigue for me. So I knew 24 to 36 hours afterwards, just to be, not just because that's a diminishing word, to be very gentle with myself, to just not just, see how they see that just can pop up, and that is a diminishing word, but take it much slower, not push myself. I can push myself on other days, but those days for me, I have a really, really hard time with that when I was titrating up. And so I want to encourage you to kind of map that out for yourself. Because for me, if I take it easier on those days and then I don't need to take it easy, then I can gas it. Then I can be super productive, but at least I have a buffer in that time spot. And that's why looking at my planner is so important. And that's why I like looking at my planner on Sundays, because I just ended up buying this. I have no idea if it's good or not. It's the Gucci multi-use lip balm. And after brushing my teeth, now my lips are really dry again. My lips have been really dry recently because I've been drinking a ton of liquids, even through my 40-ounce tumblers with straws. Sorry, I got my mouth guard in now. It's a new list has developed. I've got my second one. But the biggest thing about focusing on side effects too is it's taking into account for my family. And so that's been helpful. One of the final things that I do is reviewing my next goals. So when astronauts came back from space, they had them set goals before they landed back in the US, because they found what they found through astronaut studies. Sorry, I'm just gonna take that out. Is that astronauts would come back, they had been to the moon, and they would get depressed, alcoholism, and like not good mental health stuff. So what they would have, this is cool packaging, what they would have astronauts do before they came back was set up new goals for themselves. So they would be motivated, they would be excited, and so that's what I'm doing now, is I've hit over losing 95 pounds. I don't know how to open this, but I'm not to the 100-pound weight loss. That's been my goal, and I've been talking about that for literally 23 months now. And so here's the packaging. Oh, I don't like using my finger. I knew that that's what it was gonna be when I bought this, so I shouldn't be like freaked out that I'm using my finger for the balm. Let's see how it feels. So I'm trying to set up new goals for, is this lip balm? Am I totally doing this wrong? I just assumed it was lip balm. Maybe it's not lip balm at all. What is this? A multi-use balm. It might be face balm. It doesn't taste like anything. It feels good though. I'll put a little in the back of my hands. It's cute packaging. Go Gooch with their cute packaging. To set up new goals is what I'm trying to say. And so having my goals set for what am I gonna do after the 100-pound weight loss? That's not something for me that comes easily or quickly. I'm gonna put on my neck cream. This doesn't come easily or quickly. I want to think about that, of like what motivates me, what excites me, and honestly just getting to the 100-pound goal has been the goal. So what do I really want after that? I don't know. I guess I'm trying to figure out, like, what is the next thing to stay motivated, to stay excited, to stay engaged, that is motivating to me. Because I have some other things I've thought about, but they're not like crazy motivating. So that's what I'm trying to sort too. If you guys have any suggestions, tell me in the comments. I'm welcome to suggestions of like, what should the next goal thing be? I had previously to ride a horse, which I've done, check. Ride a roller coaster, check. Like I've been checking these things off that I haven't done for decades. So like, what should the next big thing be? I don't know what that is. And it's not like I need like a big grandiose thing, but I certainly do think I need to have a goal in mind. I don't know what that's going to be. I'm trying to figure that out. I'm trying to sort that out. And I don't know. I haven't figured that out. I don't want to run a marathon. Too much jiggling. Too much jiggling. So I don't want to do something like that. I don't know. This is why I keep thinking about it. And this is why I'm having a moment to myself where it's quiet. My family's taken care of. I can just kind of take some time for myself and be like, what do I really want? What does this look like? Now that I'm in this new body, what do I want this new body to do? I don't know. If you have suggestions, I am open to it. So I'm totally open to it. Make sure you run down and use the discount code QUEEN, Q-U-E-E-N, at BIOPTIMIZERS to get your magnesium breakthrough. Highly recommend at nighttime. It should be on your must. I don't like to show it on people, but I'm shooting on you. It should be on your nighttime routine. Helps me fall asleep, helps with my muscle recovery, helps with constipation, helps with all of those things. Your question of the day is, what are you doing today to move you closer to your goals? Tell me in the comments below. And your emoji of the day is going to be a giraffe. No, it's going to be a flamingo. Sorry to confuse you. It's going to be a flamingo. It's a flamingo is our emoji of the day. And are my new pajamas. These are from my so I have on TikTok, a Countess of shopping TikTok. I don't really post that much on it because TikTok has banned GLP-1 content. And if people are still posting about it, eventually they will because of the new community guidelines on TikTok. Very much of the censorship that's happened on Facebook already happened on TikTok a while ago. So I have my other account, which is Elizabeth Skordinsky. And so I talk about TikTok shop products there. Hello, Countess of shopping. I like to review stuff. And so these are thinner pajamas. And so, and the price is like crazy inexpensive. They're nice. I like them. This is size extra large. It's actually like the size is small. So buy a size up. I'm now a size large top, which is crazy. And that's still one of the weird things for me that is getting used to of like, I'm a size large. Like I'm not an extra large top anymore. Except for like, this is like more Asian manufacturers have smaller sizing. So, but typically like US brands, I'm a large, which is great. Like it's so weird. I'm still trying to wrap my brain around that. Having a hard time with that. Anybody else have that same thing of like, oh, that's not my body anymore. Like my mind isn't catching up. It's been like decades of one thing. And now with this like new body phenomenon, it's crazy. I'm so grateful for it. So that's my Sunday rewind. I'm gonna go to sleep now. I love you guys so super much. Put my mouth guard in. We're gonna go to bed now. It's time to get some rest and relax our bodies. Our bodies have worked hard all day and deserve a break and rest. So sleep tight, friends.